You're about 100 miles off of where you think you are.
No, I'm not.
You are.
Who is the guy in the white shirt?
That's the colonel.
Colonel, don't mean shit to me. Okay, well. Look, I'm federal.
Okay.
I'm trying to get home. I got my boys with me.
Who do you work for?
DHS.
Do you have your ID with you?
No, I don't.
Okay. But if I called them, they'd verify that you're a
100%,
department.
bro.
Okay. You don't have any type of credentials or anything that say you're DHS?
Not on me, no.
So what I want to do, I want to talk to you away from the kids. So I'm going to ask you to step out of the car, and we're going to walk back to the back of your car, okay?
Are you serious right now?
Yes, sir, I am.
Hello, Post-Pollock viewers. Dave Epstein here, reporting for the Post-Pollock firm. Today's topic, police officer behaving badly. In this case, an ICE agent. I know there's been a lot of chatter around about ICE and who's in ICE and so on and so forth. This is an officer who tries to pull rank, but let's get to the video.
Hello. Can you roll down the back windows for me, too? Sorry, you got real dark, too. Scott, where are you coming from?
Miami down here to Mirada and then back.
So you're coming from Miami to Isla Mirada, and then you're going back to Miami?
Yeah, I live in Miami.
Okay. Do you know where you are right now?
Yeah.
Where are you?
We got the overpass over here, 18-mile stretch, overseas highway.
Okay. Where did you do today? Where'd you go? Did you go fishing? Did you go to a restaurant? Well, you're about 100 miles off of where you think you are.
No, I'm not.
You are.
Who is the guy in the white shirt?
That's the colonel.
Colonel, don't mean shit to me. Okay, well. Look, I'm federal.
Okay.
I'm trying to get home. I got my boys with me.
Who do you work for?
DHS.
Do you have your ID with you?
No, I don't.
Okay. But if I called them, they'd verify that you're a
100%,
department.
bro.
Okay. You don't have any type of credentials or anything that say you're DHS?
Not on me, no.
So what I want to do, I want to talk to you away from the kids. So I'm going to ask you to step out of the car, and we're going to walk back to the back of your car, okay?
Are you serious right now?
Yes, sir, I am.
Here's how local police handled a DHS agent for appearing to admit to drinking and driving.
Okay, folks, the swagger, the arrogance, come on, bro. What are we doing here? Cursing him out. Who's that colonel? He don't mean this or that to me. The only thing I like about the guy is he's going to Isla Mirada, which I do love. Isla Mirada is a lovely place if you ever get a chance to visit it, but you don't want to visit it with a drunk ICE agent driving down the road. This happens. A police officer who's got a very bad attitude. I'm not saying they all do. Obviously, they don't. But this guy shouldn't, right off the bat, to me, shouldn't be in law enforcement. He's arrogant. He's dismissing the local police. Turns out they're investigating him for drunk driving. His kid's in the car, and he's got this just attitude like, what do you bother me? And he says, I'm federal. Hey, federal officers, ICE, you're not above the drinking driving laws. If you drive around drunk, you do get arrested, you do get penalized, you do lose your license, you can even face jail. And there should be no exceptions to you because you're federal. Let's see a little bit more, though.
So can you just walk right over here?
Guys,
Come over here. Can you just come over here for me? Okay. So you said you're coming from Miami, going to Isla Mirada, and going back to Miami. Yes. What are you going to Isla Mirada for?
Guys, seriously, are we really doing this right now?
I'm just asking you a question. You said you're going to Isla Mirada. What are you going to Isla Mirada for?
Lane,
Yeah.
are we really doing this right now?
Sir, I'm just asking you a simple question. You don't have to answer if you don't want to. But you said you're going to Isla Mirada, so I'm just asking what you're going for.
Guys.
Zach, how much have you had to drink today?
About 4.
For what?
4 drinks.
Like water, alcohol, beer. What'd you drink? Kool-Aid?
Are you guys really trying to me right now?
I'm just asking what you look like you're impaired. I smell alcohol coming from you, so I'm just asking how much you had to drink to make sure you're not too impaired to drive that vehicle.
You can tell he is definitely aware he screwed up. More of the exchange goes as follows.
I think that you might be impaired. You look, your eyes are bloodshot. They're kind of glassy.
Are they really?
Yes, sir, they are.
Show me.
I don't know how you want me to do that.
Take a picture.
Okay, we could do that in a minute. But the other reason why I think you're impaired is just the way you're walking. You're kind of stumbling a little bit.
I'm not walking anywhere.
Okay. And then also the way that you were seen driving, you're like kind of swerving and stuff. And then the colonel tried to pull you over and you didn't immediately stop. You stopped here on the bridge. He tried to stop you at a safer spot a little bit back there.
Okay. We're doing this. Okay.
Okay. So again, I believe that you may be impaired by alcohol and or some type of chemical substance which may inhibit your ability to operate a motor vehicle safely. So I'm going to ask that you voluntarily participate in standardized field sobriety exercises. Do you have any brain injuries?
I'm a disabled veteran.
Okay. Have you ever had a traumatic brain injury?
Yes, I have.
Okay. Does it affect your ability to operate a vehicle?
Guys, come on.
Okay. Well, I'm just asking what your brain injury is. Does it affect you in your everyday life?
Okay, folks, it's almost nauseating to listen to this guy. And I have to tell you, with all the controversy that has surrounded the activities of ICE, the lawfulness or lack thereof, according to some people, of what they've been doing and how they've been conducting themselves. And more importantly, there's been a question raised about the training and background of ICE agents. You may have seen commercials involving the director of the Secretary of Homeland Security, Kristi Noem, making it appeared to be an open call for people to come. If you need a job, come work for ICE. If you want to come help ICE. And there has been a corollary claim that they're not really training them or screening them like they do regular police officers. I don't know if that's true, but if this guy is any indication of what type of people they're pulling into ICE, I'm a little concerned. Not that my immigration status, I was born here, not that I'm concerned about that, but we should all want police officers who behave professionally. This guy, let's assume he is an ICE agent. He didn't have his credentials. He assumes that the second he just mentions, I'm federal, you can't pull me over. Are we really going to do this? Like he's above the law. We do not want police officers on our streets, on the road, at any level, local, state, or federal, that believe they're above the law and take this incredibly arrogant, really rude approach to life. And this guy thinks he's above it. He said, I had four drinks, and he's like, he doesn't really want to say. Sounds like he's a little drunk. It's hard to say. The police officer can smell his breath. Oh, he sees his eyes are glassy. Oh, yeah, show me. What do you mean, show you? Anyway, let's see more of this guy.
If you haven't drank too much to not be able to operate a vehicle safely, then,
Lane.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. We are both law enforcement. I'm going through a divorce. Don't take my kids, man.
I'm not taking your kids from you, man. I'm just making sure that you're safe to drive the car.
Well, that may not be the case after admitting to operating a vehicle like this.
Sorry, man. Take a deep breath.
Don't tell my kids.
I'm not. You're all right. Take a deep breath. You're okay.
Come on. We know what's up. We've been down this road before.
Problem is that we're at this point right now.
I understand that.
And you know that I have to do what I have to do.
I understand that, but my boys are everything.
Do they have anyone down here that would be able to take care of them? I'm not saying you're going with me, man, but you're all worried about this stuff. I'm just trying to figure out, if there's someone else around here that, maybe they could come drive the car if you think maybe you drank too much to drive.
Guys, no.
No?
They're my everything.
Ready?
Yep.
Look, man, you drank too much to drive a car.
No, I haven't.
You did. Okay?
Let me get my kids on.
You can't drive a car right now, man.
He clearly cannot stand upright, but it would only get worse.
Okay, could you get back in the starting position for me, please?
I'm going through a divorce right now.
You're missing all this.
My wife is trying to take my kids.
To reiterate, do not drink and drive if you're going through a divorce. Even if you're not going through a divorce, do not drink and drive, because he seems to indicate that there's a custody battle going on with his kids. Yikes.
What's homeboy doing down there? You know, guys, come on.
Make sure we all sit because we're inside of the water. We don't want to get hit. We don't want you to get hit. That's why I'm trying to do the exercise. That way we can move on.
Are you Haitian?
That's nothing to do with my wrist, buddy.
My question was, are you Haitian?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where he's from. Okay. Look, man.
Well, that was deeply unnecessary. And the fact he works for DHS while asking that question is deeply problematic.
I'll tell you what, folks, this narrator, sometimes these narrators are over the top. This narrator is, everything he's thinking is the same thing I'm thinking. But that, are you Haitian? To me, again, if this typifies the kind of thug that they're pulling into ICE, somebody's got to put an end to that. Because this guy, you know, not even a veiled threat. Are you Haitian? I'm going to have you sent back to Haiti. Or I don't know if the officer's Haitian or what he is. This business, all of a sudden he breaks down. I'm going through a divorce. This is horrible. Listen, I've handled divorce. I used to do some family law. If you get caught drinking, driving, or you're using drugs, or you're this and that, listen, everybody makes mistakes. But if you're in the middle of a custody battle, especially an ugly one, oh, that's going to set you back. Driving around with the kids drunk, I can tell you from firsthand experience, is not going to benefit you if you're trying to win or at least reach a reasonable resolution of a custody battle, which is what they should be doing. Yes, they will take those kids. They're going to arrest him, and if the kids are minors, they're going to have to figure out what to do with them now. And folks, if you're going to drive drunk with minor kids in the car, think about that too. Aside from the fact that you are endangering those kids, because as good as you think you are when you're driving drunk, you're not. Absolutely not. Your judgment, your reaction time, everything is affected. And you have the kids you love. I don't doubt that this guy loves his kids. I'll give him that. Maybe I shouldn't, but I will. Even if he does, he's putting them at risk. And if he gets pulled over, which he did, and he gets arrested, which he will, and we'll see that in a minute, what are you going to do with them? The police are not a babysitting service, and at the same time, they cannot just say to minor kids, okay, you kids get out of the car here on, I guess that's Highway 1, and you guys walk to wherever you need to go. They undertake a responsibility. They'll call in child services, and they will take them away. And what's going to happen? Well, if you are in the middle of a divorce, that means you have a soon-to-be ex-wife out there, and your soon-to-be ex-wife is going to get the call, and she's going to retrieve them, and you bet your behind that her lawyer will be in court the next day seeking to suspend custody for the time. You'll have you go to alcohol counseling, which you will anyway. If you get hit with a DWI, that is almost invariably one of the conditions. I know in New Jersey and most states, you have to go to drinking and driving. In New Jersey, it was always the Intoxicated Drivers Resource Center, IDRC, where you had to show you completed a certain number of hours. But the fact of the matter is, this guy is still pulling rank. You know, he says, oh, come on, we're all police officers. It's really, what I like about this video, it's a contrast between a cop doing things the right way, the police officer questioning him is doing things by the book, and he, as a police officer, is bringing shame to his badge. And again, this is not a good reflection on who they are hiring in ICE. Folks, as an aside, I've said on prior videos, in New Jersey, you are not required to take field sobriety tests. And some states, it is illegal to refuse to take them. It varies by state to state. In some states, you can actually be charged separately. It's almost like failing to take a breathalyzer. In no state in the union, even New Jersey, you are not allowed to refuse to take a breathalyzer. So this guy's taking the test, and you can see he's doing horribly. But I will note, and I mentioned this in a prior video, at least one, that those field sobriety tests sometimes are difficult for people who are stone cold sober and without disabilities. It's just a matter of your personal sense of balance. But the police have to come up with something to sort of ascertain, to investigate, and in fairness, figure out if somebody may be intoxicated, because they need probable cause to bring you back to the station and actually test you. They need probable cause that you are likely or you appear to be drunk or they believe you are drunk. Let's return.
1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 2005, 2006. Guys, what the f are we doing right now? Seriously.
Okay, Scott, can you be honest with me? How much did you drink today?
I had about 4
For what?
drinks.
Okay, a drink to me is alcohol or is water.
I have not drank in several weeks.
You don't drink alcohol?
I have not drank alcohol in several guys.
Do you take any depressants?
Here he tries to filibuster some more.
All right, Scott, I need you to come back here with me, please. I'm not gonna do this in front of your kids, man, but you gotta come with me. I'm not gonna do it. If now you can put your hands back. If you're gonna pull away, then I'll do it in front of your kids. Okay, don't squeeze my hand. Let go.
I'm not doing shit. Guys, I am law enforcement.
Okay. I was gonna do this away from your kids, man, but you're gonna pull away from me, then I'll do it in front of
I'm
them.
not pulling away. I'm not moving. Just relax, man. You're fucking kidding me right now. Thanks, man.
Go back. You can go on the left side.
Guys, Lane, why are you doing it?
It's clear to the right. So Scott, unfortunately, right now you are under arrest for driving under the influence. Okay.
Lane! Why are you doing it? What about my kids?
We're gonna have to figure that out next.
Damn it, Lane.
You have any shield back there?
Guys, please, I am going through a divorce. Don't do this to me. Lane, come on, man. It's gonna me, dude. Please don't do this to me.
I got arrested for DUI 2 years ago.
Lane, I get it. But do you have kids?
Own up to your mistakes, man. You're a grown adult. I cried my ass off too. Own up to it. You're gonna sit in jail tonight. It's gonna suck.
Are you serious?
Yeah. You're gonna
Lane!
It's gonna suck, man. It sucked for me. It's gonna suck for you too. It is what it is. Be a man. Suck it up. That's what everyone tells us. I know. I get it. Whatever. If you're a cop, whatever.
Yeah, I'm a law enforcement,
Okay,
dude.
then stop talking and sit in the back of the car. Let's go to the other side. Come here.
Hey, what I say there is, wow. This police officer just told him, I got hit with a DWI. I cried like you. I was upset like you. I took my lumps. I faced what I had done wrong, and I acted like a man. And that's what he's telling this ICE agent, who now all of a sudden goes from this arrogant swagger, and we got to do this, to, oh, don't do this to me. What about me? I'm going through a divorce. You know, again, the old statement, you should have thought about that before you had those 4 drinks. If that's really what he had, he wouldn't say what he drank. God knows how much he had. And got in the car with his kids. And again, the police officer said, we're going to have to figure out what we do with your kids. Again, the arresting officers acted at all times professionally and did things by the book. This guy is just bad news. Maybe he will. Maybe he'll learn from this. Well, let's see where he goes.
Don't do this. Lane.
Hey, come on, buddy. We're not doing this. Listen.
So you guys shut up.
Come on, put your feet in.
Stand up.
Stand up, come on.
Stand up. Put your feet in it.
No.
Man,
Put
don't be
your
a
feet
kid.
in.
Come on.
Stop.
Where are my kids?
Stand up. Put your feet in.
What?
Put your feet in. Put your feet in.
You don't want to make this worse already.
Come on, man. Let's go.
You gotta sit in the car,
You're
man.
going to jail for DUI, which is a misdemeanor. If you don't cooperate, you go to jail for resisting. It only makes it worse.
Come on, put your feet in, buddy.
Your kids will be fine. This will pass.
Listen to me.
No, sir, not on the side of the road.
Come on, let's go, man.
We gotta sit down, Scott.
God
Please.
damn you guys.
Thank you.
You.
Okay.
Lane, you really f***ed me, man.
I didn't fuck you, man. I'm not the one that drank today and drove.
2.
Get this deal.
Yeah.
He would then roll down the window in the back seat, swear at the officer, demand he have the cuffs taken off, and see his kids.
Well, folks, again, the contrast between the police officers doing the arresting and this ICE agent are rather remarkable. You know, he starts to resist arrest. He's like, no effing way I'm going. And all I could think of when I was watching this is, what happens to that guy that this ICE agent encounters when he raids some factory or something? How does he treat that person for whatever reason, why they're going after somebody or what they're looking for? Do you expect that that ICE agent, with that attitude, with that thug-like mentality, where he makes what is a barely thinly veiled racist comment about the one cop, "Are you Haitian?" Do you think he does what they do and is professional, explains the law, is courteous? And I like to think that these police officers would do that with any of us, not just because he's an ICE agent. Frankly, I recommend anybody, when you get pulled over, act professionally, nicely, even if you're going to go to jail. You're not helping yourself. If you're nice to the police, maybe they'll try to help cut you a break. You were the one who decided to go drive drunk. Whether he loses custody of his kids or not, it doesn't much matter. Actually, what I would do if I were the wife's attorney is get a hold of this video and show not only how drunk he was driving the kids, but just the guy's general arrogant attitude about what, the world owes him, or that I'm just another cop and we get away with anything we want. All of it was a bad look. He'll probably get hit with a DWI. I don't know if they'll charge him with resisting. He did resist getting into the car. That is resisting arrest. So you start doing these things and you start stacking up the charges. I've often argued, and I think defense attorneys generally argue that, well, come on, you're piling on because he resisted because he's drunk and he can't be held responsible, but you can be. Maybe they'll take that into account. But when you act like a jackass, like an arrogant jerk, don't expect people to be going out of their way to drop charges or find in your favor or give you the benefit of a doubt, whether it's the prosecutor, the police officers, who do have a say in how the case plays out if there's a plea proposed, and the judge. If I'm a judge, I'm looking at, I don't have any sympathy for you, and I don't find you to be credible. You seem to be an arrogant person who really shouldn't be carrying a badge. Well, he's not carrying his badge. For all we know, he's not ICE, but let's assume he is. In any event, let's hope that the rest of ICE is not like this. I mean, the reports coming out, people are not happy with ICE. And I mentioned earlier, they're not happy with the way they're being recruited, and there's questions about the training. Again, this is the last thing ICE or the Department of Homeland Security wants to have out there as a reflection of who ICE is. I'm not going to leap to that assumption, but they better get their act together and make sure that people are trained properly and that this element, that type of person, is not among the ranks. I hope you learned something from this video, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. Please hit like and subscribe, and please leave your comments. Dave Epstein signing off for Post Pollock. I'll see you next time.
Thank you.